there's a picture of I'm pretty sure it's a German Shepherd chasing, I'm just going to use an eagle off the edge of a cliff. Now, I would like to think it's Photoshop. I'll definitely find that picture, I know that. But it's smart.
I'm thinking about it as well. My sister said, you know what? Yeah, I've got yeah. I don't know who to trust.
Who's going to start to leak what over
man.
there?
Yeah, man. And for me as well.
Today, this is what it's still talk to my man. Because they must think like, what, you talk of it, you're not brat. So obviously they're looking at me like, this guy fruity or what? Like,
You worry me. And that made for them to not see me and for them to say that, I just check it on myself. You get me? Manners and respect. Welcome to Today We Won.
Welcome, my people. We're back.
Cheese.
Gas. I love it. Absolutely love it. And
so,
yeah, man.
Today's topic, men's mental health.
See it there? So, this is quite close to our heart because we are men. And for the equal opportunities in the world, mental health as a whole then, do you know what I mean? Because women do suffer as well. It's just the fact that most of the time men tend to suffer in silence because it isn't masculine. So we think, or macho, so we think to talk, open up. Do you know what I mean? Like, so then we see it as a vulnerability as opposed to a strength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why we're talking about it. But go on, bro, I'll let you roll, man.
So for me, this is a great topic for me. Suffering from obviously mental health in the past. What triggered it? Because there's always something that triggers it. And to make sure it's for the men. Yes, women suffer from mental health as well. I'm not saying women don't suffer from mental health.
Facts.
But the topic is men's mental health. Just to make sure it's okay to talk, you know. It's not always good to have that big masculinity. I'm not letting to cry. Man. Bottling it up. And obviously, I can't obviously express myself.
I can't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
I can't trust anyone at the best of times.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not going to trust you with my emotions and my feelings.
Yeah, man.
Because it's sorry, bro, but that's just a dangerous spiral.
Yeah, man.
It is a dangerous spiral. And the reason why I wanted to just jump in there, bro, is because you see, like that now, like, trust is so deep for men. Trust is so deep for men because we have businesses, we have money, we have secrets, we have affairs. And I mean financial affairs when I talk about affairs, not being serious. It's a serious conversation, but we do.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't really know how to trust somebody too tough. So trust is deep for a man. But then if you're going through something and then you don't trust as well, it's like you're seriously on your own, so you think. But then when you have a community make themselves available to you, you still don't trust them with enough information on you because you don't know if they're going to use it against you, if they could ever tell someone else your business. And then you've got all the rest of the spiral of the mindset in a negative space, you know. But I agree 100%. Men should definitely talk. They should definitely talk.
It's okay to talk. Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's a big situation or a small situation, you think you can handle it. Sometimes, you can think you can handle it, and then a trigger, a switch, and then you'll be like, I can't,
not anymore, man. This is too much.
Yeah, man.
And you know, since my mum passed, all of these old school sayings really ring true with me. So it's like, a problem shared is a problem halved. You don't know how real that is. You share it to the wrong person. You don't know how crippling that is.
Yeah.
But a problem shared is a problem halved. That's real, you know, serious. Because, you know, when you can share something, we've been in deep, me and you, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we can bounce off each other and rely on each other's wise counsel, as well as the words of wisdom. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's important that you know it's coming from a good place and a good heart, man.
It's always good to talk, but yes, to the right people, because you have some people that just want to obviously gossip, just obviously want to use that against you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's human nature.
It is. It's a low vibrating human nature, and the reason why I word it like that is because I saw a post. I was looking at these posts. It's like, you know, small minds talk about people, bigger or average minds talk about prosperous thinking, and superior minds make things happen. Make things happen, and that's where they're syncing up. And even if I butchered it, you get the point, people. Where a lot of the time, people that don't want to be pushed to do more. So because they don't want to be pushed to do more, they rather chat someone else's business, because it's like, well, right now my life is a bit boring, but guess what? Did you see what was happening about my man? Because we're in each other's space, we're enjoying each other's space, but we're very bored at the same time. So then that's when you turn to people's business, where really and truly, in my opinion, you should always think, you know what, I don't really want to talk about someone else's business too tough.
Yeah, man.
If it involves me and them and I'm explaining I'm offloading, that's very different. But if I'm just like, did you know that George? I ain't spoke to George, you ain't spoke to George in 12 years, and yet we're chatting George's business because what we want entertainment, you know?
Especially if someone's obviously confessed to you and said, you know what, I'm struggling, I need help, or
Facts.
A, B, and C.
Facts.
And then they've confined you, you know? And then it's not good. It's not a good look. It ain't funny. Yeah, to chat about another person's grief.
Weaknesses, man.
Weaknesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're supposed to be bringing people up, not dragging them down, not laughing at people. Yeah, so if you see people struggling, lift them up.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Lift them up. Don't chat about them.
You know what? You know what? Just on that, that's a banging point, and I love you for that, Dan, because check it. God, whether we believe or not, God, the universe, the earth, whatever word you refer to, guys, I'm gonna be messing with my eyes all episode. Just lock in.
Hay fever, but
just lock in. But you know, like if we're gonna chat people's business and stuff like that, God will flip the tables on you so quick that you're no wonder. And you're the one that gets chat about, or you're the one who needs that handout. No one's chatting about you. You just need a handout, and you're reaching, and no one is there. And not only that, no one cares. And it's the karma you reap from what you previously sowed. Yeah. So it's very important when you see someone in need, share, help. You know, even how much. Not enemies, but like, you know, like someone that you don't really, not necessarily don't get on with, but like, I would have said to myself, there's a youth in school and me and him, we didn't get on. Everybody knew we didn't get on. And we was out somewhere one time, and there was enough room for everyone to get in my car, and he was the only one not allowed in the car. And I said to my mum, Mum, you know, me and him don't get on. I said, but where we are, I don't want to leave him on his own. I really don't want to leave him on his own. Like, everyone would have just got in the car and bounced.
I left him.
They would have. And I said, can we just take him with everyone? She said, yeah, of course we can. And that's what type of person I am. I will help my enemy. I love Dragon Ball Z, guys. You know what time it is. I love Dragon Ball Z. And I watched Goku. He's like the man the program's kind of based around, him and his family. Yeah. And I watched him arm and uplift and help his opponents, because when he knocks them out, you're at your best. Don't ever come to me and tell me I beat you on a weekday. No, I beat you on your best day. Better believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? So therefore, that's the kind of mindset that I've always took on. And you never know who you're gonna need tomorrow. You never know who God is going to send to be the help. And you see what? Ego says, I don't want to do it. Nah. And that's fine. But I'll be the one that happily knock on the door that previously laughed at me, because I think, well, I'm going all the way to the top anyway. So.
And you know as well, you saying that, you don't realise what obviously, who God obviously brings to you now.
Yeah.
Because obviously, for me, obviously, like I said, it's based on triggers. So obviously, I lost a lot of people over the years
in short succession as well.
Man.
Yeah, man.
And I've
yeah,
learned
man,
how
yeah, man.
to just not hide it, but
Deal with it.
learn how to deal with it. Yeah,
And keep it
man.
suppressed.
Yeah, suppress it.
Not let it, but not suppression as in keep to yourself. Suppression as in
man.
condense that bitch.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible and it is not bigger than you. You can see all around it.
Yeah,
it's
man.
still big, but it ain't that big. We've just got it down here.
Yeah, man.
So please carry on just so
So-
they understand what we were saying.
For me, obviously, I've learned to harness. Yeah. So over the years, I've lost people, but then when you obviously lose more people that are close to you, cousin,
Yeah.
nan, dad,
Father.
you get me?
Mom.
And I think the breaking point for me was obviously my dad. You feel me? So, and then that was, like I said, like then my mum was in hospital. That was to resuscitate her at the same time. Yeah. So obviously, nearly lost her as well.
On
You
the
get
same
me?
day, you told me.
Yeah,
man.
you get me.
On
So
the same day.
the end for me, I was always at breaking point, and then this is obviously when you say obviously you need obviously people you talk to the correct people
Yeah, the
that want
right
that want to
people.
help you, obviously
Yeah.
not to gossip and do you get me?
Your team.
You get me?
Yeah.
So for me, the people obviously thought, oh, I could go to for counsel. But I couldn't.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And and like I said, like a switch. First switch.
Yeah.
And the people obviously just a trigger. I'm not gonna say, but obviously a trigger happened to me. And I was like, and he was like, okay, can't go
That
right.
way. Yeah.
Can't go right. Yeah, because I don't know who to trust.
Who's gonna start to leak what
Yeah,
over
man.
there?
Yeah, man. And for me as well. For me, I was always a loyal one. Anyone that needed me, yeah,
It's in the name, bro.
I was there.
It's in the name, bro. I promise
there,
you. I promise you, it's
And
in the
then-
name.
When I needed them, yeah, no one was there.
Tumbleweeds, bro. Just nothing but tumbleweeds and daffodils are blowing
man.
this bitch.
And you know, it's my thing about it is, well, my sister. My sister said, you know what? Yeah, I've got ya. Yeah, but I told ya, yeah, these people that you law to, they're gonna mash you up. And I was like, nah. I'm carry on being loyal, carry on being doing this and all. You know what I mean? They'll pick me up.
Yeah. But you see what though? I'm glad that they fell. And I'm glad that they exposed themselves at the point that you
man.
needed them. One, because you realise you don't need nobody. That's the first thing. But you see what though as well? God said your siblings will be there for you. They didn't say who. And when we got brothers and sisters now, like people of like mind, yeah, them ones over there who we thought was close, they let us down. But guess what? Me and you link up, and then you and someone else link up, and you and someone else link up, and you look back over 5 years and you think, but hold on, me and this brother never had one crossword, never this, never that, and this person and this person. But what you don't realise is that God said, yeah, man, substitute. All right, now you need your starting 11. England, World Cup's coming up. Now you need your starting 11. All right, substitute. We're getting all the dirt off the pitch now, and we're putting on the real ones.
Yeah, man.
We got real people around you now. Now let's bring it home. Nah, but really.
And this is what you say, like obviously, how God brings the correct people to you, and then you can call in and whatever. I think before my dad passed away, I don't think I could ever do this. You get me?
Yeah.
But then I thought, you know what? If I can help someone,
Just one person.
one person.
That's how the thing was started. Just one person to make all
I
the
ain't doing
difference.
this. I ain't doing this for money. I ain't doing this. I told you before. I ain't doing this for clout. I ain't doing this for, oh, look at me, look what I'm doing, blah blah. I'm doing it. Yeah. If I can help someone that struggled the way
Yep.
I've struggled,
Yep.
yeah, in my time of need, then I've won.
And that's why God will reward us, because I'm the same. Like, obviously, if you're doing something and you're passionate about it, it would always be good to reap some type of funds from it. Let's be honest and clear. But at the same time, it wasn't like I'm doing it to strictly get paid from it. So I know exactly what you're saying. And it's the same as everyone else in their profession, you know. I just did an episode with Sarah, you seen it, and it was nice. And she didn't, obviously she's done it for money, because you don't work for free, but at the same time, if you're good at anything, never do it for free, but you start, and it isn't about the monetary terms or the value, it's about what you get back from it. And what you get back from it sometimes is, I'm gassed to help someone, I'm gassed I was there for someone, I'm gassed my story inspired someone, I'm gassed that me talking and going first and being the one that's clumsy or making the mistakes allows someone to come in after me, polished, dry, no scuffs on the shoes. I don't mind that. Do you know what I mean? And that's there. That is some real strength, because going first isn't always pretty.
Yeah, man.
You know, back to the mental health aspect, it isn't pretty, because if you're like, I'm always the one that overshares, and like you said, I'm glad you said that about people letting us down, because it's true. But you see what, like, God always tells me, and bearing in mind, Daniel is so important in the Bible. I don't care who believes and who doesn't. He's very important in the Bible. And when you see what areas he was in, right, and what he overcame,
What situations,
and how he overcame, and these are situations that are impossible to stand in. And when I talk impossible, if you know, you know. If you don't, just scroll forwards. No, don't.
Please don't.
But what I'm saying is impossible to overcome, and it's in true, because the lion's den, most people just get mauled up. When you're inside of the furnace, most people just burn up. So
Sink or swim.
and it's that, and every time we put against the test, and I'm talking to every Daniel, and this is why men's mental health is so important, because when you go forth and share your story and you talk to other people, at first they look at you with caution. That's fine, because I will show I'm real, and therefore I can consistently do what I've been doing, as opposed to start to wear out or get tired because it was not an act but something I'm working towards. The same with you. Who you are is who you are. I pray, and I am very grateful, you don't stop being good to people, because at the same time, 100%. What I say to people is, I'm not good to you. I'm gonna just turn and be good to you, and then I'm gonna be good to you. But I'm keeping the same love and energy, because now when you have stuff like this Dan and Dan link up, then it's very strong, it's powerful. When you have those type of link ups, like I linked up with one of my boys from college, man, and we was talking and we vibes and everything. It just, oh man, it made me feel so young again. You know what time it is, Kay? You know I love you. And it was good, because there was one time, right, when it was his birthday, and I went to his little drink up, and I'm me, man. I'm me, do you know what I mean? But like, these guys are roadies, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and again, I went in a pretty car. Some of them are pretty cars, some of them didn't, do you know what I mean? But I went in a pretty car, and I wasn't asking no one for nothing. I had everything I needed. And I didn't know this. He told me this yesterday, like, and he says, yeah, but I told my cousin that I was coming to meet you today. He says, what, you still talk to my man? Because they must think like, what, you talk a bit, you're not brat. So obviously they're looking at me like, this guy fruity or what? Like, do you know what I mean? And my boy, I didn't know this, but I went out to the car to get some rips. Bro, he fucking cussed the fuck out of them. Now, the man in there, together, yeah, they probably would have stepped to me. I was a lot younger at the time. But I deal with them all one by one, and that's no shadow of a doubt, do you know what I mean? But I stepped out, and he cussed them. I was like, what are you going for your bed? And he goes, oh, listen, don't ever let me hear you disrespect my budget in my fucking house again. And it was like, yo, what you been? Like, listen, from he's here, he's us.
Yeah, man.
He said, I'm telling you now, my man done, I'll be word for word, I'm sorry. My man dealt with more girl than all of us. fix up and show my brother some respect, or I'm gonna cuss you out in front of everyone. And they all apologise. He told me this just the other day. And I was like, no way, you never know what conversations are being held when you're not in the room.
And after that, that's the best. Yeah? Because you know what? Yeah. I got some good obviously bedrooms. And obviously that I still talk to now. That have been there for me. Obviously also yourself. And they can say, obviously, someone else could say, you heard about my man. You can't talk rubbish about my man in front of me. You know what I mean? Because what he's done for me.
Serious.
Yeah. Didn't ask for no
Yep.
IOUs.
Yep.
Didn't do nothing like that. Yeah.
Yep.
He did so.
And kept it 100.
Yeah. Straight.
Come on.
So you can't say nothing bad to me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's come like scenario, and my business phone me say, you know what? I love you now, bro. I says, why? He says, I heard what you said, and I wasn't even in the room. I wasn't even in the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Manners and respect. You get it? Well, it's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is the thing, that this is what people are for, because they don't understand loyalty. And this is where the man's mental health comes in again. Because like someone like me and you, we're very open-hearted, open-minded but open-hearted. We lead with love. We don't have this big bad man exterior because we got arms. Look at these arms, people. You know what I mean? Look at them arms, you get me? So we don't lead with our fucking big bodies and that. Like, we show love first, you know what I mean? And because we show love first, and then when people start to get to know us, to think, nah, you're a realist, and actually this one and this one and this one, move and come in front of me, because you man are rats, you know? Like, you're very snaky, you're very go for the scraps, you're very stab each other in the back, where you see what, this one here is actually the genuine article.
Yeah. You know, one of my cousins as well, they said to me, you know what, you're different. So you're different now, because for how many years since God put you on this earth, you've just been straight edge, loyal to everything, for everything, open heart, whatever. For you to switch like that,
Yep.
summit
Yeah.
ain't right.
Something.
You know what I mean? And then there was like, you worry me, and that made for them to not see me, and for them to say that, I just check it on myself. You get me?
But let me just jump in there and turn this in a direction that you didn't see coming. But you know, that's the angle I always take, my brother. Nipsey Hussle has a lyric, rest R.I.P. to him.
Yeah, man.
And he says, "Stay dangerous." And another man, was it Method Man or Redman? One of the bros, then one of the old school bros, then they said, "Stay dangerous," and he says, "Yeah, because." You see, when they talk about take it easy, easy's easy to overrule. But you see, when someone stays dangerous, you don't know when they can strike.
Yeah, man.
You don't know how or what they're doing, what they're thinking. They're not predictable. You can't preempt what they're doing. And now you're thinking, all right, let me just be on your good side. Just in case you turn a bit skits up in this bitch. Well, then I can remind you that me and you were good, you know, Benjamin. Me and you was good. Or maybe you turn up, and the coins start rolling in. Then maybe, yeah, me and you was good, you know. And that's where someone's smart. That's a smart person. But Nipsey Hussle said, "Stay dangerous." And after someone broke it down, if I can find the clip, I'll try and chuck it in. If I can't, it doesn't matter. But when someone chucked it in and I watched it, I said, now I like the idea of being dangerous now, because that's unpredictability.
We had a saying where, you know, we would be like, peace, be safe. But then we heard Nipsey say, "Stay dangerous." And I never understood it for a minute, right? But then when I finally understood it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stay dangerous. Because when you're aware. And if you're part of the danger, you can see the danger around you as well, right? So when we taken out of our element, and I'm losing it here, but when we're taken out of our element and we have to assimilate into this society, we have to stay dangerous. Because if we're not, we're going to get caught unaware, and then we're just a pawn being used.
So your cousin's saying, I worry about you. Yeah, because you're moving in a way that predictable Daniel wouldn't be moving. That's me as well. I'm moving in a very unpredictable way right now.
No, you had to, and as well, like, obviously my dad's gone now, but I have like my dad in my ears. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, remember what I told you? You know what I mean? Where my dad was here, I used to go against my dad and think, nah, man, you know what?
Nah, man,
I'm being loyal.
Yeah.
Look, I'm doing this and I'm being honest and blah, 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 blah. And he said to me, my sister said the exact same thing. Yeah. You chat too much. You know what I mean? You're too honest.
Yeah.
You chat too much.
Yeah. But it's in the name.
And I was like, you know what? Nah. You know, nah. No.
You can say.
Yeah. Now people that obviously that I still talk to and obviously talk to, but they're like, I told ya.
And I agree, but it comes, like I said, it's in the name now, because part of the name is being honest, and you give away a bit too much, and then like that's what the side where you chat too much, for those who didn't understand the term and the reference, the importance of it, you give away too much. But you see what it is though, bro, we're on a different timeline to most people, so you see when you find someone that's too honest, subconsciously they know God's watching. I'm not going to go in deep, I definitely can, but this is not the right one. But subconsciously we know God is watching, so that's where you give away too much, because I ain't looking to be caught out here or pretend or have a certain aspect, or I don't want none of that. So let me just tell you exactly what my motives are, so we can get to the crunch of if we're happy here or if it's a solo mission. In any aspect of life, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's why people love us, might I add, or they hate us, bro. Because I can go into a room, like I say, with some thugs, and be the gentlest one in there. And I'm actually the triple threat, but we think that he could be a bit soft. But you see what? I'm not going to go in there pretending to be one of you, man. But if I tell you you're upsetting me and I'm going to bust your head, I'm just going to confirm with whatever or who I know in the room, what's going to happen when this kicks off here? Is it me against you, like just so I know I bust all of you? Or do I just have to just hold me?
Yeah, man.
And just stay in control? And it's not that deep. Well, I tell you what then, since you don't have a problem with what's being said, I love you, I see you in a bit, and fuck you.
Yeah, man. And sometimes take yourself out of the situation.
Take yourself out of the situation.
And especially when obviously mental health, and you know what you're capable of.
Capability.
You know. So you know what?
Get out. You gotta go.
I've gotta go.
Got to go.
Because
there's a picture of I'm pretty sure it's a German Shepherd chasing, I'm just going to use an eagle off the edge of a cliff. Now, I would like to think it's Photoshop. I'll definitely find that picture, I know that. But it's smart. Yeah, you've got to think about actions. If I chase you off the edge of...
Anger, brother, can lead you in some dangerous situations.
And now you're not the danger, you're in danger.
Yeah, man. Because when that German Shepherd is chasing that that bird, he's obviously the bird's flying off. Yeah. What happens to the dog?
He's gonna fall to a...
Yeah, me. While the birds over there looking, laughing, saying, "Yeah, you're rude."
Yeah. You wasn't smart enough to read the situation.
Yeah, man. And now, like, you know what I never used to do? Yeah, my brother used to say to me, "Do they meditate?" And I was like,
"I love that." You know.
I was like, "Nah." He said, "Not obviously this kumbaya rubbish and whatever, but just sit there, and just close your eyes, and just." Breathe.
Go with it.
And if you're in tune, you can close your eyes and still read the room.
Yes.
Do you get me?
Yes.
Like, and there's been times where I'm sitting there, even at the gym, after a set, I'm just sitting there, my eyes closed, and like even I was like, "What's he doing?" You get me? Like in my thoughts.
That's what I'm saying.
In my thoughts.
That's why I love Dragon Ball Z. You see, people, I don't give a who laughs, but some people can see it as like a kiddie flex, right? But they're all about meditation. They're all about controlling their controlling self. That's me, myself, and I, all in unison. It's all about mastering your mind. It's all about getting and staying strong. So then now, when your mind's strong and your body's strong, you keep certain things away. Like, it goes deep, and it doesn't outright show all of that.
I don't think it's away. It's at bay. It'll always stay in you.
Of course, and that's the thing. Like, you know, when I go to the gym, I've seen some people watching Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, "Is that Dragon Ball Z?" And the man's like this. I said, "Bruv, you're looking at another Saiyan, bruv. Chest up now, chest out, feel good about himself." Because at first he's thinking,
motivation.
yes,
That's their motivation,
but at first he's thinking, "Oh my God, I look like a waste man watching this cartoon." But no, because when you're looking at another Saiyan, which is it's one of the Dragon Ball Z people, we would say human. They're Saiyans. They're just built bigger, built different. Do you know what I mean? Mine's different, faster, quicker. Like, do you know what I mean? And these things are so important because you look normal until you're put to the test, and then you just pass. And that's what I'm saying. It's so important about understanding who you are. You see, men's mental health a lot of the time is because we don't feel comfortable in our own skin, being who we are, talking about what we want. One of my brothers loves wrestling. I love Dragon Ball Z. You know, we can sit and watch the World Cup, or we can sit and watch the darts. Darts may not be our thing, F1 may not be our thing, but we can sit and watch it because we can understand, that's his end goal, and he's working himself up. Yeah. So you can admire the craft and show love in a whole different area that you have no interest in.
May not be our thing.
Yes.
But it's someone that's got love for something.
And passion, yeah.
Like, everyone else is not a gym people like me and you, but you know what? Some people will respect it. Yeah. Like a lot of people message me saying, "You know what? I can't remember last time I went to the gym, but you know, watching your videos, it gets me motivation."
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? And they're thinking like, "Oh, how do you get motivation? How do you do this?" And I'm looking like, they're like, I'll say to them, "You know what? Yeah, get a gym membership." Yeah, like I said, I haven't got no qualifications. I haven't got this or that. I've just got experience.
You got life skills, but that beats, man. Sorry, just on that point, I would rather a woman that's had 3 children than a degree, a doctorate, and a grandmaster degree on pregnancy. I would rather the woman that's had 3 children, because those 3 was different.
Yeah, man.
You get me? Where this one's read every piece of paper and not pushed out one. I go with that person all day long. So please carry on.
Yeah, man. So it's always good to have obviously experience, and if you can motivate people, also with mental health, talk to the right people.
Yeah, man. Talk, man.
Real people.
Yeah.
If you want to go and talk to a shrink, obviously do your thing, but again, talk to real life people, because you know what, that one person you talk to, might be going through that same situation,
and they need a fucking someone else. And you know what, put your hand on me, Dan, quick time. So now we got each other's back.
Yeah, man.
But you see, like, if you don't know that the other person over there ain't got your back, then you can't stand up firm, and you're leaning because you're reaching. It is so important, because we all go through stuff. You know what I mean? We really do. And just through sharing means it's a lot easier to come to the understanding and the realization that, you know what, brother, I feel you. Or brother, I am here for you. Or brother, I don't understand what you're talking to me, but I can tell you need a brother. Let's go for a drink. I'm not drinking alcohol. Well, I said drink, not freaking alcohol.
Yeah, doesn't have to be alcohol.
Could be juice, water, anything.
Yeah, man. And you know, there's I watched a film, Planet of the Apes, and Caesar when he's young. He breaks it. He's talking to one of his monkeys, and he breaks a stick, and he says, "See, weak." Then he breaks it again,
Stronger together.
and he says, "Stronger together."
Yes, he did.
You
yes,
get me?
He did.
Yeah, and that's what this episode is about.
Yes, stronger together. 100%.
To make sure you know that you're not on your own. Yeah, talk, but to the right people.
And also as well, so you can talk to the wrong people, but just don't share too much, because sometimes releasing is good. Like I mean, and okay, then let me rephrase that. only release information you don't mind getting out. So
Test them.
therefore, that doesn't mean...
test them.
Yeah, test them.
Yeah.
Exactly, test them. Because let certain information go out, because when you know, I don't even complain about it. I pretend like I don't know. But you see what? Now I know how much to divulge to you and how not. And then before you know it, there's so many different people that you can go to. This one and talk about football because they're just football barmy. And this one you can talk about your life. And this one you can talk about your relationship, because they get you, they get your missus. They don't hate you, they don't hate your missus, but they just say, look, man, you're just burning bright right now. Just cool down. Everything is good with what you've got going. And X, Y, and Z. And then this one says, you know what, brother? I'll be honest, I don't recognise the man in front of me. Do what you can to get back to that person. And every friend is important. There's some fortunate people that are able to have all in one. But you don't have to have all in one.
Yeah. But you know, when you say that though, oh, you're not the person that obviously that was before in front of me. Yeah. Yes, say that, yeah. But,
I agree. Thank you for raising that. Thank you.
Help them.
Because,
you know what I mean? Because you know, like, there's been obviously I know obviously situations where, like I said, it's not a one-side thing. So please, ladies, do not take this as offence, because we know
send us videos and we can address the girl videos and then start talking and give you make it all about girl as much as two brothers know. Please come on.
Man. But if your partner or your brother or your son or cousin, whatever, is not talking, and you notice certain things,
going a bit
and
too
then
quiet,
check in
and send him out. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, a lot of the time, I'll be honest, man, sometimes, no, go back to what you said, Dan. A lot of the time, we don't want our other half to go and have a good time without us. And I'm talking to the girl them now. And if you're honest, you will be fair and say, I don't want my other half to have a good time without me, because I don't want to miss out on the fun. No problem. But you see, if you feel like your other half is struggling or going within himself or whatnot, then go and send him to be with one of his friends, because that's something you can't, that's an area you cannot, it's like you hit a barrier you can't pass. But the boys can fix that. On the PlayStation, in a pub with the beers, on a football pitch, on a golf course, watching a football game, at the pub, in eating food. It doesn't matter. The boys can fix that. And you can go home and you're like, oh, babe, I feel like you're back. And it's like, you know what, I just needed to release. And whatever, sometimes we'd be silly boys, man. We're not interested in girls all the time. We just chat nonsense. We tease each other. We can compete on games, or we can catch up and show each other where we've been at and what's been missing. We need our brothers. And a lot of the time, that is what is so important.
Just make sure, man. Make sure your partners, like I said, or cousins, nephews, sons, make sure you check in, because sometimes they could be low, and then next day they're smiling or whatever, and sometimes some of these people like that killing themselves, they're happy and they don't even know.
Yeah, people don't even know what's going on with them, and that's the thing, and it's because they haven't felt that level of open, free space to be able to be vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've seen one of my friends, excuse me, and he cried in my arms, bro, just seeing me. And then I messaged him, and I just wanted to say, bro, I seen us on, because it's Fast and Furious reference, you get me? I seen us on Fast and Furious, the ones that we said was us when we was very young, but we've never deviated from those people. I said, I seen us from Fast and Furious, and I just wanted to say I'm watching a movie. And bro, I just started crying down the phone. I started crying. This is literally less than 2 months ago, bro. I'm not even joking. And I said, bro, I promise you now, everything is fine. I'm not struggling. I'm really not struggling. I'm not in no beef with my missus. I'm not in no financial problems. I said, I don't even know where this emotion has come from. I said, but I know you're a safe space, so I don't even need to delete this message. I'm going to let you hear me cry. And that's as good as a phone call. And I promise you, right now, there was nothing wrong. I don't know what it was, but it needed to come out. Exactly, trigger.
Sometimes, same with me, like I was just sitting there and a song will come on, or I'll watch something on TV or whatever, and something just trigger, and I'll just literally feel tears
Emotion, yeah,
coming down my
yeah.
face. I'm thinking,
What's
going on?
What's going on?
Like, what? Literally, I can't stop. Cannot stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was just like, you know what? Okay. Like, another video I've seen. Talking about obviously black men and mental health.
That's in one too.
And he's in the car crying. And then next you know, wipes his tears, puts his cap on to the side or to the back, yeah, puts his music on. Okay, trying to hustle.
Yeah.
You get it? And literally from like a switch.
Yeah.
To say, you know what, okay, time to fix up now.
I'm back,
Boom.
yeah. I've let that out. I'm back.
Yeah.
And we drink to the people we lost. And we also drink to the people that we're saving just through being ourselves. And I'm telling you now, we don't always do this. But hey ho, we do today.
Yeah, man.
We do today.
Yeah,
Today
man.
we won, my bro.
To
Today
the fallen.
today we definitely won.
Man.
But yeah, so like, yeah, it's fire, isn't it? Absolutely fire. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, what I love about being a man as well is when you get past being vulnerable in front of other men and being yourself, you really get to show your authentic self. And this is why I didn't delete the message, because I've cried before and I've deleted the message. I didn't feel very safe, but at the same time, I'm so comfortable within myself right now that I could cry on this camera and not feel like I need to fix up. Like, no, because sometimes emotion comes, and in order to, it's coming to pass, so you need to let it out like a kettle. If you put your hand on top of the kettle, that's gonna boil and overboil and overboil and overboil, and the pressure's just gonna go zoom, 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 and it's just gonna burst out at whatever weakest point it can find. But you see, when you just let the air out the kettle boils, and like you say, back to work, it was made to make me a drink.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted, was a hot drink.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? And it's so important. And a lot of the time, us men, we feel like we can't show weakness. And I understand.
I think it's a generation as well.
It is 100%. But I understand the desire to not want to show weakness. But at the same time, nobody said emotion is weakness. You know what I mean? Like, inside of the same Dragon Ball Z program, there's one guy and he's the strongest one. And the reason why is because when he sees a certain trigger, his trigger is watching his people get hurt. When you hurt his people, it pulls the beast out of him. His name is Beast, and it pulls the beast out of him, because it's like, you've tapped into the Hulk now. Now everyone here is going to get broke up because I watched that one get hurt, this one died, and we can all relate to that. But at the same time, like me and you said you couldn't have done this if your dad was alive. I can second that and say, you know, this come after my mum passed.
Yeah.
So therefore, it didn't come before she passed. So that's telling me that having to dig deep from within, I have a choice. You can fall into a hole and a pit, and nothing is wrong if you did. Or you can rise up and let the beast come out and say, look, I'm going to be someone and do something because my time is limited and I feel really emotional about what I can't control. It's the lack of control. We can't make sure that our parents are cool. We can't see them again. We can't have another conversation. So then therefore you think, with what I've got right now, I'm going to do the best I can. And that is a strength that a lot of people who are vulnerable need. But a lot of the time they think, oh, it's wasted on me, or oh, my life will never change, because it's a mindset. But as you elevate, like with your thinking, as you elevate, you get into a position where your mind, it arrives above those demons, and they can't even grab at your ankles anymore. You're literally on top. And that's when you start to come up with amazing thoughts. You vibrate with amazing people. So it doesn't matter who tries to throw dirt on your name, who tries to look at you any type of way. You're in prime location. You're in prime protection. What I was going to say is, what 3 things are we grateful for?
Life, my kids, siblings, you, my brother.
Come on, my brother.
Manners respect every time, man.
Every time.
Giving me the love and the opportunity for me to have shared this platform with you, brother, yeah. For my calling.
Yeah.
I've had people like, I'm not gonna say no names, but you know what? Yeah, you know, my cousin Ashley Anzine, he said to me like, "This is your calling, Booker." You know what I mean? I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? I said, you know what? Like, you phone when I was at the gym, I normally don't answer my phone at the gym, but when he phoned, I never. Like, I was thinking some stuff.
Just in case, like, yeah, man. Just in case, it's important, like.
And he, if I picked up the phone, he said, I just want to say, you know, you good? I said, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too, bro.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. And you know, I'm grateful for mental health.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It wouldn't, without mental health, I don't think I wouldn't be in the position that I'm now. And it wouldn't make me the person I am or trying to become.
No, you are. The first one was perfectly fine. Yeah. The perfect,
you know what I mean?
Perfectly fine.
So, yeah, I'm grateful for that. Because you know what? It shows who was there, really was there.
Yeah.
Anyone can be there financially, yeah? Because you know, people have helped me financially.
Of course, we've had to have help, and everyone
You get me?
from the millionaires. Everyone says I'm self-made, and that's fine. But at the same time, we've all had help. I don't care who you are. You've had help.
But as counsel,
yeah, kept that on your hand.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, kept that on your hand. Yes,
you get me?
On your hand, 100%.
Stranger. Not saying you're a stranger, but
100%,
like strangers help me more
than the ones that share what you got flowing through.
Yeah, man.
100%, bro.
So I'm humble, even though you don't like me saying.
No,
humble.
but that's cool.
Humble, brother.
Yeah.
And happy and feel blessed. Yeah, to have this, and you don't understand, you know.
No, I do, bro, because honestly, I'm grateful for you. No, you haven't asked, you always do, but I'm going to jump in now. I'm grateful for you, bro, because like I said, you are on me, bro. And I think, you know what, like there's someone else who cares about your vision as much as you do. And that's rare.
Yeah, man.
It's very rare. And also as well, we do good things. We reach good people. We communicate. We bounce off each other. People say they love when we're not on the same point because they get to see both sides of the coin. And they love when we are on the same point because they get to see, actually, no, if that one and it wasn't on the same point before, they're talking some proper sense.
Yeah, man.
And it's something that must be considered and taken into consideration at least, you know? So no, I'm 100% here for that. I'm grateful for being alive, bro. I feel very blessed to be alive. I know I can pass at any time. And I'm not planning on going. I don't plan on having any type of unfortunate circumstances, but at the same time, you never know. You just never know. So I'm grateful just to be alive. And you know what as well? I'm grateful for being able to lead. Lead is the term, because when I was younger, I wanted to be, that's my 3, by the way. Okay, family and you know, children, all the rest of it, but true. Lead. When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher, and I was so concerned because I didn't think I'd be able to pass university. I thought I'd struggle. And I found a way to have my platform to guide people to a better outcome without needing to go through university. And I'm grateful I did it this way because I can communicate with a lot more people than stand from a terrace.
Look down on people.
And talk about who has their doctorate after their name. Only those voices I shall take into consideration. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
And it's absolutely true, man, because you see what, a lot of the time people only look at things from where they're at, and that's all we can do. But you know, like, that's what I say, you're not trying to be better, you are better, you are that man, and I am that man too. And I love that, because that's where you're in a position where you think, you know what, I love being me.
Yeah,
And
man.
that's a nice place to be in. You can show empathy, you can love, you can help, you can go out your way to show people that they're not broken. And if someone disrespects you, crosses you, chats behind your back, it doesn't ruin you.
No.
And at one stage, that would be so massive because in all honesty, sometimes having someone be able to judge you or go at you a certain type of way, it leaves you a type of way when really someone else's opinion shouldn't matter. You are who you are. If someone is disrespectful, let them be disrespectful. If someone is broken, let them be broken, but don't let their projections interfere with your life. That's easier said than done, but this is why we talk, and you get wise counsel from people that you admire and respect, and then that way you can see, you know what, no, it isn't me. They are broken. Let's leave them at that.
Always speak up.
Always.
Always speak up.
Always,
Make sure your brother, you're checking on your brother, checking on your nephew, checking on your cousin, checking on your son, checking on your partner. Make sure. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna close.
Yes, my bro.
Manners of respect, peace, love, and unity.
Every time.
Mental health. Men, make sure you talk.
And you're
Yeah.
checking in.
You're never silly. You don't sound silly. Big or small the situation. Please make sure you talk. Yeah, if you ain't got no one to talk to, message.
Holla, man. Holla.
Today we won.
And you know what as well, today we definitely won, but get it in the comments as well, because when you have other people in the comments have something in common, that's where people start to, you create your own community to talk to. So big love and respect. Today we definitely won, man. Peace.